With the 2016 race for the Republican presidential nomination heating up, we had the opportunity to sit down with a frontrunner and his staff. Texas Junior Senator Ted Cruz has quickly established himself as a force to be reckoned with within the Capitol and the Republican Party. Senator Cruz and his staff graciously took the time to meet with us and discuss his campaign, his policies, and what it means to be the face of the Tea Party.
I honestly believe that what really resonated with the people of Texas is a return to conservative values and a return to common sense policies. I mean, during my time as senator, Texas's economy has grown substantially. And we've seen success in many different aspects of the economy. And I feel like it's these sorts of principles that may have been lost on some other of my colleagues, that to truly understand what the American people want, it comes down to you have to provide them opportunity economically, you have to provide them with the best education possible, and you have to be able to let them live their lives without big government interference.
Senator Cruz has talked a lot in the past. Not only are the American people dissatisfied with the Obama administration and the policies that have been implemented during his term as president, but the Republican Party has lost its way as well. So I think we could see a decisive primary changing the course of the infrastructure of the Republican Party.
It's trying to say these people aren't Republicans, they're Tea Partiers. That's almost trying to say that they aren't real conservatives, and I feel that's dishonest. When you have a group of people that want to go back to the core principles on which our party was founded, and you want to go back to small government, economic growth, going back to strong presence overseas, I don't see what's any less conservative than that, and I feel like that's exactly what we should be listening to the constituency, not trying to other them into another group.
We want to change the direction of the government, obviously, and how it operates to the public. And we think that encroaching on certain rights in terms of those regulations is a bad idea. We also think that, yes, obviously it's a big topic right now, but how Senator Cruz should react to that should be based in newer data in terms of how the FCC is going to operate in net neutrality.
A lot of folks like to push the blame towards the government shutdown and the unwillingness to compromise there. But the fact is that the Democrats were completely unwilling to negotiate any type of reform with us on that. And so in that stance, I think our candidate will be able to compromise in areas that the other party is willing to compromise and not let principle get in the way.
It's also that I am completely opposed to amnesty. There are laws in this country that tell you how to become a citizen, how to immigrate lawfully. These people have violated the law, and they shouldn't be violating the law. If they have violated the law, they should return to their country of origin. The filibuster was a response to what I feel is a huge encroachment by the government into the personal and private lives of citizens by getting between them and their doctors. That is a very private and very important relationship between two private citizens, and having the government encroach so far into that process, I feel, is dangerous and not within the scope of the government's responsibility. So this wasn't some kind of grand political posturing. This wasn't trying to get myself media attention. This was a response based on my principles. If you take away the ability of the American people to get them purchase firearms for themselves, all it does is limit firearms being the possession of criminals. And I believe it was a famous man that once said, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And I feel that government trying to socially engineer the way in which our society works by taking away these guns, which is a fundamental right as outlined in the Constitution, is completely the wrong way to go about trying to solve violent gun crime. The people who commit these sorts of crimes are mentally ill and they need help. So improving mental health care in this country would definitely be a better way to go about this than trying to take away someone's means of defense. The United States is going in a direction that we can both agree is not the one we want to go on. And it's not the one that's improving our standing in the world. And all I can say is that I feel that I would be the best qualified to bring our country forward and to take our country back.
One thing is for certain, Senator Cruz is not shy about his conservative views and is not interested in moderating. Whether or not that message will be positively received by the party as a whole will become evident in the coming months. For CNN, I'm Joe Demski.